Hello everybody and welcome to the My Candy Girl Pocket Album tutorial. This is just a really quick little tutorial on how I created this fun little album from using the brand new collection from Bella Blvd. I've covered two 6x8 sheets of chipboard with patterned paper. This is actually from a different collection from Bella Blvd. I believe it is the Playdate collection. Just covered those and then used my cinch tool to create the binding holes at the sides. And then for the first pocket page, I cut my papers so that they're staggered. So you'll see that they each gradually get bigger in width and height going through the book. So you'll just gradually increase in size a ½ inch for both the length and the width of that. So for this first page, I have cut this paper here to 10 inches across, and then the height of that is 7¼ inches, and then it has a 2-inch pocket at the bottom. And for each of the pages in the book, I wanted to make them into pocket pages. That way you could slip stuff into the top opening of each of the pages. Just makes extra storage if you want to add different photo mats or journaling cards or anything like that inside of the book. And I didn't want anything that is inserted into the pockets to move around and kind of poke through those holes where the binding is. So I've made a gusset for the very bottom of each of the pages. So I'm just going to show you here. I've just taken a leftover piece of scrapbook paper, cut that to about 2 inches or an inch, actually it's an inch wide, and then just folded it in half. And then I'm just gluing one of the tabs down. And then I'm also going to place one over there at the side near the holes of the book. So just cut a 1-inch little strip. And again, you're just going to fold that in half. I'm not even scoring this. You're not ever going to see it. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Just snip off what you don't need. And then fold that in half. And again, I like to use the Barely Art glue. It holds really quickly. And I'll just use that to attach one of the flaps down to the base. And then we'll apply glue to the top flaps. And then we'll just press those two sides together, and then that will be secure to be able to add things inside of the pocket. And for the front flap pocket page, I took those leftover little snips of paper and just folded those in half and went ahead and added gussets to those sides of the pocket as well. I just didn't want anything sliding around inside of that pocket. So I'm going to again add one over there to the side where the holes are, and then that will secure the side of that front pocket down. And then I'm adding another one there, kind of angled right behind that. Now that's not necessary if you don't want to do that, but you do need to place at least one flap on either side of the pocket to keep it closed. But I do think it's a good idea. If you don't want anything to kind of slide around, I would definitely just go ahead and add a gusset on both sides of that pocket. Here I've already glued the center pocket page together with the gusset at the bottom and the side, and you can see you have plenty of room there to add all different kinds of things inside of that pocket. Okay, now we're just going to do a quick walkthrough of all the pages inside of the book now that they've been completed and decorated. And here on the front cover, I used a little bit of Target Dollar Spot heart felt trim and used it on the side of this paper strip there for that middle border piece. And for the binding, I used a 1-inch white metal binding for that to hold all the pages together. So here's a look at that front pocket page. I took some of my yellow tags that I had from my stash and then just embellished them with all different sorts of little pieces from the collection. Then on the back side of the pocket, there's one of the small cut apart journal cards, another one of the tags, and then you'll see the ice cream truck down there on the bottom. The ice cream part is kind of sparkling. I did add some Wink of Stella to some of the die cuts. And then there's one of the larger journal cards, cut apart cards, and then a big photo mat inside of the pocket. And then take a look at that page there. Those long strips of paper are belly bands. I just add glue to the edges of that so you can slide pictures in behind that. And then over to the right is this really cute trifold page. Isn't that cute? I love it. More of that Wink of Stella there on the strawberry. So next I have a little cheat sheet for you to get the measurements of how I put that together. And again, you can see how everything is now back to that original size pocket page that we started with. So really just however you want to put this together and create your pages. And I'm going to follow up. We're about through with the video part of this, but I'm going to follow up with the stationery pages inside of the book just so you can take a little bit closer look. Be sure to leave any questions or comments that you have and let me know what you think about the book. And thanks so much for stopping by.